Um, it's like I dropped it. Here it is. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 25. It says, thrice was I beaten with rods. It says, once was I stoned, thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep. It says, in journeying often is prevail privily perils of waters and perils of robbers and perils by mine own countrymen and perils by the heathen and perils in the city and perils in the wilderness and perils in the sea and perils among false brethren. It says, in weariness and painfulness and watching often and hunger and thirst and fasting often and cold and nakedness. It says, besides those things that are without and it says with it come upon me daily, and which come upon me daily, the cares of all the church. Who is weak? It says, am I not weak? Who is offered? Am I burnt not? It says, if I must need glory, I will glory of the things which are concerning my infirmaries. It says, and Yahweh and Yahweh, the Father of our God, Yahweh, Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, which is blessed forevermore, knowing that I lie not. In Damascus, the government under Artis, the king kept the city of Damascus. It says, with a garrison. Was it desirous to apprehend me? Says, and when it says, and though it says, and through a window in a basket was I let down by the wall and escaped his hand. So yeah, man. So basically, Paul went through a lot, man. He went through the weariness, the false brother in the sea, the perils in the city. He went through it all, man. But what he said, what? It's if I mean the glory, I will glory. If I must need glory, I will glory of the things which concern my infirmary. So basically saying, if I will glory in anything, I will glory in saying, hey, man, see how the Lord delivered me from all those. That's why the scripture says what? Look up on fathers of old. Did any perish that loved Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua? Was any forsaken? So, man, the things that we go through, yeah, we might go through them, but just imagine, just see how the Lord deliver you from them. And I remember it was at one point where I actually cried. I was crying, for the Lord to deliver me out of a situation, and it didn't take long. I ain't gonna say it didn't take. It wasn't really fast. It wasn't like the next day or something. But I eventually got out of the situation, and I'm not in that situation no more now, So, hey, basically what I'm trying to say is, the Lord is one's just gonna, just sit there and let you suffer. He's gonna make a way out for you. So as the times are coming, as harder times are coming now, he said, man, just remember that, sometimes you might go without, and the thing about it is, because I remember I visited my mom a couple months back, and my life was kind of in shambles at the time because it was basically like I was put in a new environment because I wasn't able to do the things that I would normally do, wake up, make breakfast, watch some TV, whatever I used to normally do. I wasn't able to do it with my mom. And I'm like, man, I was very uncomfortable, and it was real hot where she was at. I didn't really have no air conditioner. My mom eats, all types of abominable foods. I wasn't really able to eat a lot, so I just looked at it. I was like, man, this is how the times is going to be. It's going to be in a very uncomfortable situation, and just imagine, where your phone's not going to be there, where internet's not going to be there, things that you're comfortable in doing. It's not going to be accessible no more. So it's really going to be honest. You're really going to have enough time to probably look for some food, look for shelter, and just abstain. Just sit there, If you got the scriptures with you, maybe, you can, you'll have a little entertainment by reading the scriptures. It's like it. But as far as like your life, man, that's going to go to shambles once the time hits, But I don't want to ramble on too much, man. Lord willing, I hope this video is edifying for you, brothers. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua B'Shem Kodash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were well and who was worthy to be counted for double honors. And shalom.